Okay, here we go with another G.I. Joe review. This time I'm doing the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra Shock Trooper. And as you can see there, I have him here out of the package. And let's go ahead and start by taking a look at the package. And let's just kind of move this out of the way, set him back. There you can see the artwork there. It says Cobra Shock Trooper, Elite Combat Trooper. Pretty cool looking picture there. And let's just kind of read off his little bio here on the back. It says Cobra Shock Trooper. Shock Troopers are an elite tactical assault unit in Cobra. They prepare for every situation with gear to subdue the enemy and breach buildings and barricades. Sandbat, shock and neutralize electroshock batons, high-impact ballistic body shields, sledgehammers, and gas masks. And then down here it says mission equipment, LNWS, which stands for Laser Neutralization Weapons System. So yeah, that's just a little kind of a rundown there on his equipment and weapons. It's got the little battle scene there, like you see on some of the other Pursuit of Cobra packaging. Anyways, let's just set this to the side and talk about the actual figure now. And let's just bring that in. And let's kind of zoom in here on him a little bit. It's a little hard to see here with my lighting. He's very dark in color, but hopefully we can kind of see some of the detail here on him. You'll notice here he's wearing his little like gas mask and helmet with the goggles. That is all removable, and I'll get to that in just a minute here. And let's kind of pan up a little bit and look at his little assault rifle there. You can see there it's actually got some little paint apps on it. It's got some little silver like accents there on it, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of glad that they're kind of doing that now with some of these weapons, giving them some little paint detail. And here we got his little riot shield, which is kind of amusing in a sense. I like the fact that it says Cobra in big giant letters on it, and it has the Cobra emblem. I guess just in case you didn't know who this guy was working for, it's advertised right there on the shield, which I think is kind of goofy in a way. And speaking of Cobra emblems and logos, you can see there on his chest, he's got painted on there half of a Cobra logo. I guess it's supposed to be kind of hidden underneath his straps and stuff. But I don't know, it kind of looks a little silly being kind of half painted there. I don't know, just looks kind of odd in a way. And let's kind of get in here a little bit tighter. And you can see he's got his little vest. There's a little emblem that I was talking about. And it's pretty detailed. It's got a lot of little pouches in here, little extra magazine clips, ammo clips, odds and ends. And let's kind of just go on down here. Got his little knee pads, his boots. Of course, there's his little stand. It says Cobra Shock Trooper on it. And let's go back up here and just kind of turn him around. And you'll notice here he's got this little hook here in the back. And I think you can use that for like the little sky winch or skyline or whatever they call it. You know, you can put like a little string through it and he can like rappel down buildings or something like that. Again, speaking of Cobra emblems, he has some here painted on here. And again, in case you forgot who he was working for, Cobra in big letters and the emblem. And also another red Cobra symbol there on his other arm. And he does have a hole here for a backpack, but he doesn't come with any backpack, which is a bit of a downer there. There's his legs. Nothing special there, really. And that's pretty much him there as far as the detail on this guy goes. So let's kind of go out a little bit and start talking about his little weapons and his accessories and things like that. Just kind of move this down out of the way here. And let's talk about his little mask and helmet here. I think this is pretty cool the way they did this. You can take off the goggles, they're removable, so those just pop off like that. And they do have kind of the clear plastic there, kind of tinted, you can see. So that's pretty cool. The helmet is removable also. That just pops off here. Try to get it off without it go flying across the room. Man, does it want to come off for some reason? And let me see. There it goes. Yeah, it's stuck on there pretty good. But there's his helmet right there. Kind of see that on the camera. Just kind of plain looking helmet. And let's get him back up here. And now he's got his little gas mask on, you can see there. And the cool thing about it is it kind of has that same kind of clear sort of reddish tinted plastic like the little goggles were. And that is also removable, and that just basically slides right off his face. And there you go, there you can see his face, and he's got just kind of a generic looking ski mask underneath. Quickly, here is his little gas mask there. You can kind of see that it's got that clear sort of red tinted plastic to it. Try to get that to focus there. But yeah, it's pretty cool, I like it. And you can't put this helmet back on now. It doesn't quite sit on there as well as it should. I think it's really meant to go with the gas mask, but it looks kind of funky. It kind of wants to fall off rather easily. The goggles don't really stay on all that great either. They're a little oversized really for his head. So yeah, you can kind of see they're really not meant to wear. They're kind of just meant to sit on the outside of the helmet, which is a little bit of a shame. But that's him there without the helmet and the gas mask and the extra goggles. And let's talk about his little assault rifle here. There it is, his little machine gun or whatever it is. Let's kind of get that onto the camera there. And like I said, it does have the little silver paint apps on it, or accents or whatever you want to call it. There it is there. So it looks pretty cool. I like it. And let's talk about his other weapons, because he does come with quite a bit of an assortment of weapons here. Start off here, he's got this little pistol here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a taser or something. Kind of looks like a taser almost. But yeah, there's that one there. And you can kind of see it there. There it goes. So that's kind of funky looking. And he's got a little walkie-talkie or radio right there. And the camera's not focusing properly here. Let's see if I can get that to focus here. There it goes. But yeah, there it goes. You can see it's just a little walkie-talkie, and that should fit in his hand. He has another little gun, a little submachine gun this time. And this one's kind of cool. I like it's got these like little red paint apps here on it on either side, I believe. Yep. So there you go, this little submachine gun. And he's also got a shotgun here, it looks like. A little pump action shotgun or semi-automatic shotgun. So that's cool. No paint apps on this one, it's just basically flat black. And like they mentioned in the back of the bio card there he is with his sledgehammer. So he can, you know, break through walls and barricades apparently with this. I find it a little silly, but whatever. And this here, I guess, are his like nunchucks or something. I'm not sure, or maybe this is some other kind of funky weapon system, but to me, I guess they're just nunchucks. But they look rather long to be his nunchucks. They look almost like batons, you know, like regular riot gear or SWAT team batons or whatever you want to call it. They do unhook like that. It's got a little hook there to clip on, and it's got a little string, so yeah, you can swing it around. You know, you can whack other figures with it. So that's kind of cool. And of course, like we were looking at earlier, he got the clear plastic riot shield there, which is kind of cool. And it does fit over his arm like that, and attaches here to the inside of his hand. It's a little bit of a pain to kind of get this on here and actually get it to snap into his hand. I don't want to take it off because getting it back on is going to be a little bit of a pain. And that's pretty much it for all his weapons and accessories there. I don't think he has any like knives or anything like that that sheath onto little you know, sheaths or whatever on him. That's pretty much it. So no knives or anything like that, or daggers of any kind. It would have been kind of cool if he had a knife on him. And I do kind of, again, I've mentioned this before, don't like the fact that they give these guys all these weapons, but they don't have a real way to store them. Unless you count keeping the packaging that it came in. It would be nice if you had a backpack where maybe you could hang some of these things on it or store them in there. I think it would have made a little more sense. But, you know, that's just me being nitpicky, I guess. Okay, let's take this guy off his little stand here, and let's just briefly go over the articulation on this guy. The head here doesn't move quite a whole lot like you would expect, because of this little ski mask here around his neck. So you're limited basically to left and right. torso, waist moves, can kind of bend up and down, but again, that's limited to because of the little vest here, which I believe is removable. Should just be able to kind of snap on and off. I haven't tried to do that yet, but it looks like it can come off. If it doesn't, oh well, you're kind of just stuck with it the way it is. The arm's pretty typical. Can rotate around the shoulders 360 degrees. Can go up and down here at the shoulders. Let's kind of go out a bit. You can bend at the elbows, rotate at the elbows around 360. The wrists can rotate 360. And they also got the little extra joint here on the hands. I believe they can kind of go up and down on this one. It's a little stiff. And on this one, I think it goes in and out. Hips here, rotate around like so. The knees are double jointed, like that. And the feet and ankles here can rotate and bend up and down. And that's pretty much it. So pretty much the typical level of articulation on the, the Pursuit of Cobra figures or any of the modern day G.I. Joe figures. Nothing real fancy about it. And let's just kind of snap him back here on his stand and just kind of set him over here like so. So yeah, all in all, I'd say it's a pretty cool figure. I kind of like his getup. I like the little clear plastic gas mask. When he's got everything on, he looks pretty cool. Some little minor complaints. I think some of the big giant logo here, or the Cobra, the word Cobra painted on there, is a little goofy looking, a little silly. I would have liked it to just kind of be a solid black with maybe just the emblem in the center there, the Cobra symbol in the middle there. The detail on it's good. The weapon assortment's pretty good. Take off a few points again, just because you can't really store the weapons anywhere on him. Would be nice if he had a little bit of a backpack, or maybe an extra holster on the side to put some of these like guns or something to peg his little walkie-talkie into. Actually, you know what? His walkie-talkie does have a little peg here, and I don't really see where it goes, but it looks like it probably goes on here somewhere. Oh, looks like it goes right back here. So let's see, I think you can peg that in. Yeah. So you can store his walkie-talkie or his radio. Other than that, it doesn't look like you can store anything else on him really, other than have him hold his guns or weapons. So yeah, but other than that, it's a pretty cool figure. It's definitely one I say that's worth picking up. He's probably good for army building, making your little Cobra army or urban assault force troopers. Maybe mix him in with some alley vipers. So yeah, definitely a cool figure, one that's worth picking up. Anyways, that'll do it for my look here at the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra Shock Trooper.